Yeah, excited to be back. We had a great day here in Convoy. Weather forced us inside into the gymnasiums, but we overcame that, and we were able, thankfully, to Crestview for helping us work through it. But we were able to take the high school gym and the junior high gym, and had kids running back and forth through this entire facility, and we were able to accomplish pretty much everything that we would have accomplished outside. We just had to be a little more creative with the space that we had. But we had a good turnout with colleges that came out. We had a good turnout with the campers, with the players that came out, and they had a great showing today. They came with a lot of energy, which I always appreciate.
About how many kids came out here, and then also how long have you been bringing this camp to back to your old high school?
Yeah, we were in the 80s somewhere, and I think we probably would have been higher if the weather was better. We would have had some more day of people, but this is the third year, I guess, of doing the camp in this fashion, where we have colleges come in. We put the kids in helmets. Well, usually we put the kids in helmets. This year, being indoors, we didn't feel like that was going to be appropriate, so the kids left the helmets on the side. It's the third year of doing it this way, and we have seen it growing a lot. And I think we're getting better on our end of offering a better product, being more organized, and just having a more polished, finished product.
And then what do you think it does for these kids, this exposure and everything?
Yeah, I hope I hope it works on a bunch of different levels for them. I hope it's cool to come here and listen and learn from, a guy like myself, and then my teammate Ryan Kerrigan that was here. There are small town guys that have, put in a lot of hard work, have had to maybe work through less opportunity than some of the big school kids, but to hopefully see that there's still a path to success playing football, and then in any sport, really, it's possible. And, we also hope that they can learn from the colleges, the coaches that are here. We hope that they can show off their stuff, basically show off what they can offer if they would be a worthwhile prospect for some of these colleges. So I think, on many levels it works out pretty well, and I think the colleges, I've gotten good feedback from the colleges that were here, and I got good feedback from the players that were here. I think overall it worked out pretty well, that everybody benefits.
And how important is it for you to come back during your off season? I mean, training camp's just around the corner, to make sure that you're giving back to your high school.
Yeah, training camp is coming up pretty soon. I think I still have probably about 4 weeks or so, but it's knocking on the door, and it's nice to have a little calm before the storm, to get back and visit family, see my kids, to see their grandparents, their aunts and uncles, their cousins. So it kind of makes me put football on the back burner for a little while, even though we have the camp today. But it makes me check out of being a professional football player for a couple weeks, which is kind of nice this time of year, especially when we're getting geared up for 5 months, 6 months of just grind.
Talk about the expectations heading into this season. It's been a rough couple of years for the Redskins, but how do you think that with some of the new coaches that you guys got in the offseason, that you're going to be able to turn things around?
Yeah, we have pretty high hopes right now for this team. We've put in a lot of work already to this point. I think we have, I should say, I get tired of saying this year after year, because we've had a bunch of different disappointing seasons, but it does feel different this year. We have a good energy. I think there's other people on the team that have stepped up as leaders. So even though we have some of the same people, new leaders are emerging, and I think they're trying to help change the identity of the team. And we do have some coaches that came in are also changing the culture a little bit. Coaches that have won, coaches that have had success. And I think that a combination of all those things should help propel us to have a better season. And I'm not going to make any predictions, but it'll be a more positive season for us.
And one of your main jobs is protecting your quarterback, Robert Griffin III. How much confidence do you guys have in him this season to come back and have that same rookie year performance?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of confidence in Robert, and I'm not sure. They keep going back and forth with who they say and what they say and when it's going to happen. But we're going to protect whoever's back there, and we're going to. There's a reason everybody that's on the roster is in the NFL. They're all talented people. People have all seen potential in them, and with a guy like Robert, he's had success. So if he can have a season like he had in 2012, and maybe branch out and be a do some of the pocket passing as well as the zone read stuff and the play action game. If we can combine all those aspects and use his ability level like it could be used, then he's going to have a great season.
And one last question. Now you're kind of the big veteran on that line. What sort of leadership skills are you bringing into this year that maybe is different than in years past?
Different for me would be, I guess, just having another year of experience, being the old guy and looking around the room and realizing that nobody past year 5 is in the room with you. So, I think it makes me take upon a different role as a leader, more vocal, I guess, than I've been in the past. And at the same time, try to gel a unit of people together that haven't really played together much. So we're growing every day.
All right, and then, sorry, I said that was the last question, but I got to ask, we were talking to Ryan, he said that this year it seems like the Purdue Bowling Green rivalry between the two of you guys is going to be a little bit more intense. Yeah, they are playing this season. How much fun is that going to be in the locker room?
It's fun because Ryan will never bet me for that game. He has no faith in him, and hopefully it doesn't get him in trouble with his Purdue alumni, but he always asked me for the spread for the game, and I'm like, it shouldn't matter. Let's bet it even, and it doesn't matter where it's at. I'll bet on the Falcons any day.